Most robot vacuums are only smart until something goes wrong. They clean, they dock, they complain inside their own app, and then they wait. But if Home Assistant knows where the family is, which room the robot is in, what phase of cleaning is running, and who should be notified, the vacuum starts acting like it has a brain. This is my 2026 vacuum automation setup for the Dreame L10S Ultra in Home Assistant. The interesting part is not the vacuum card by itself. The interesting part is the custom automation around it. I track the room catalog, the remaining queue, the current phase, the current room, and the rooms cleaned today. The robot only runs when the house is empty. It docks when people come home, and if it gets stuck, Home Assistant creates a real rescue flow. The first rule is simple: do not clean while people are home, unless I explicitly ask for it. When the family group changes to away, Home Assistant turns on an on-demand cleaning helper and starts the next room in the queue. When the family returns, the vacuum pauses and docks. There is even a short away guard, so a quick walk outside does not immediately stop the robot. The second rule is to make the robot clean like a house, not like a timer. The package keeps a room catalog and a queue. Rooms are just segment IDs from the map, but the automation turns those IDs into a cleaning plan. As the current room sensor stays in a room for 2 minutes, Home Assistant treats that room as cleaned, removes it from the queue, and adds the friendly room name to the cleaned today list. That means the dashboard tells me what happened, not just that the vacuum was busy. The third rule is phase control. Instead of one giant cleaning job, the package runs 4 phases. Sweep the main rooms, sweep the bathrooms, mop the main rooms, mop the bathrooms. Each phase uses the same queue pattern, and the next phase starts only after the robot is docked and the task status says completed. There is also a fallback, because real devices sometimes miss the perfect state change. This also makes room-specific cleaning easy. Each room has a helper. That helper can come from the dashboard, Alexa, or another automation. For Alexa, the voice command is intentionally boring. Alexa just flips the matching Home Assistant helper, like kitchen clean or living room clean. Home Assistant still owns the logic. The YAML configuration maps that helper to the vacuum segment ID, checks that the robot is docked or idle, sets the mode, sets the fan speed, and sends the native Dreame segment clean command for that room. The important part is that one-off cleaning does not corrupt the away cleaning queue. Now for the part that makes this a fun video. When the vacuum reports an error, Home Assistant does more than send a generic notification. It creates a repair issue, logs the room and phase, sends a phone notification with the vacuum map, asks the robot to locate itself, and announces what happened through Joanna. Here is the example message.
Vacuum needs help in the kitchen. It reports the main brush is blocked. I sent the map to your phone and asked the robot to locate itself. Please clear it when you get a chance.
And if nobody helps, the automation loops and asks again later. That is rescue mode. Fun fact, this vacuum has logged 651 cleanings. The total cleaned area is 47,664 square meters. That is about 513,000 square feet. Not enough to clean the entire AT&T Stadium building, which is about 3 million square feet. But it is enough to cover a regulation football field almost 9 times. That is a lot of tiny robot laps around the house. If you want to build your own version, do not start by copying my room IDs. Start with the pattern. Use helpers for the cleaning policy. Use a queue for what remains. Use your presence detection so the robot runs at the right time. Use your vacuum integration for the actual clean, dock, locate, and error commands. Then, make the rescue flow visible with a notification, a map snapshot, and an optional voice announcement. If you are using Codex, Claude, or another agent to help with Home Assistant, point it at this video and the GitHub package. The video explains the intent. The YAML configuration shows the implementation pattern. Your Home Assistant instance supplies the actual entities. And if you like small automations that solve real household problems, the next video to watch is my Home Assistant Remote Finder setup. If this helped, like and subscribe so more Home Assistant users can find it and improve the pattern together.